Shalom, shalom, Israel. Most I bless you all with health and endurance. We are in the last days. We ask God for strength, might, patience, and endurance to overcome our shortcomings. But today's class topic is we are under tutors and governors. Put up, please, the thumbnail. We are under tutors and governors. That's today's class topic. So, in saying that, before we begin, give me Romans first, 15:4. Let's start there.
The book of Romans, chapter 15 and verse 4.
Come on!
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope.
Read it again.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime,
God said, whatsoever written aforetime, meaning in the beginning, go ahead,
were written for our learning,
were written to applied. Go ahead.
that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope.
So today we'll go into history to see how we have tutors and governors. We have tutors and governors. God didn't send the Caucasians in Africa to put out hanging on trees. No. Our forefathers is wise. They will always be wise. I will say it again. Our forefathers are wise and will always be wise. We have governors and leaders among us. So now, give me the definition. The definition. Let's see. Do you know what translate on the screen? Thank you. Let's go.
The definition of government: the governing body of a nation, state, or community.
Read it again, the first one.
The governing body of a nation.
Of a nation. So we as Jews, real Jews, we are a nation within a nation. Because the Caucasian, there's also a nation by themselves. So all the black and Latinos, they are separate nation by themselves. Today we just mingle among them. But we are a nation by ourselves. So we are a nation within a nation. Read it again.
The governing body of a nation, state, or community. The system by which a nation, state, or community is governed.
Come down, jump down, the action.
The action or manner of controlling or regulating a nation, organization, or people.
Synonyms.
The synonyms: to rule.
To what?
To rule.
We need our own government and our own tutors to rule our own nation. The Caucasian cannot rule our nation. No. Hold right there. That's what God said right there. Give me Genesis 25. Let me for my point. The Caucasian cannot rule our nation. No. No way. No. Read that. Let's go, Abel. 25. To a nation. Read 23.
Yes, sir.
Come on, bro.
The book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, two nations.
What God said?
Two nations.
What God said?
Two nations.
And what?
Are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Read it from the top.
Yes, sir. And the Lord said unto her, two nations.
Two nations. Two different kind of people. Different attribute. Different character. Different belief system. Read it again.
And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb.
Likewise today in America. The Jews, the real Jews, are within the nation of what? of Edom, aka white folks, aka rednecks. So we need our own government within our government. We need our own teachers within our teachers, aka the Caucasians. We have to govern ourselves. So drop that now, give me Zephaniah 2 and 1. Verse 1.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation, not desire.
Oh, what?
O nation, not desire.
So we're the only nation on earth nobody like. Because we are God choosing people. The laws are given to us alone. Read it again.
Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation, not desire.
So when I say gather, the word gather, it will start right there. To do what? To play games? No. We need our own what? School system. We need our own government. We need our own food industry. We need our own land. That's what called government. Relying on other nations doesn't make our nation. Make us weak. Read it again.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1.
Read.
Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
O nation not desired. Go to Deuteronomy 28, start at 47. O nation not desired.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
That's what God said.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Because in 47, Christ was our governor. He's our head. He's our leader. Since he said we don't keep our laws, he said, you know what? He'll bring what? The worst of the heathen. The white folks. The rednecks. To rule over us. To rule over our nation. Imagine those things. Read 47 again.
Verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
For the abundance of all things on the planet earth. We're given to what? For our dominion. We're our own government. Our own army. Our own land. Our own resources. Now we got to beg other nations for resources now. Can I get some food stamps? I need a job, Esau. I need a job. Can I travel Africa? I need a passport. I need a visa.
The hell is this?
Or I need a car, you know. Yeah, I can get a car note, how much each month. God gave the whole earth. And within the earth, the heathens are given to us for inheritance also. We said no. So therefore, go ahead.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, and hunger.
Stop. Our government need our own what? Food industry. We don't have it. Because we went against God's protocol. We went against God's system. Go ahead.
And in thirst.
In water. No, take your time. In water, it's in the dam. Who created dam? Our forefathers. It's in the scriptures. Without our dam. Now we gotta go for water. Now we say one to Fiji, Aquafina. Even the bathing water now we gotta ask Esau. You don't pay your water bill, it can cut off. We are relying on other nations for other things that God gave us for free. Read on.
And in nakedness.
In what?
In nakedness.
We need our own clothes industry. That's what our government will have within a system. Go ahead.
And in want. of all things.
Anything we need, we produce it for our own selves. We teach one another. But now we're relying on the other nations for all things. Drop that now. Go back to Zephaniah 2:1.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Because when gathering together, we're bringing our what? Our mind, the skills that God put in our spirit. Let's see some of the skills. Give me the Timothy, Babylon Timothy. Put on the screen, please. We're going to reference the book a lot today. Babylon 2:2 is you already seen already. In the meantime, read reference again, please, the verse.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
O nation not desired. That's what a class of is. We are under tutors and governors. That same mind, that same vision. Give me a proverb 29:18. Same mind, same vision. Read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 18. Where there is no vision.
Where there is no vision, what? Read it again.
Where there is no vision.
A vision would need a male to think within his mind, to visualize, to see the decayed state of his people and put things in places. So that vision is going to want that leader, that governor, that tutor. Read it again.
Where there is no vision.
Where there is no leader,
the people perish.
they're going to perish. They're going to waste away. They're going to pine away. They're going to decay. They're going to sleep in that captivity for a long time. Drop that now. Go, give me that, please. Read it. Oh, come on.
From Babylon to Timbuktu.
Can you put on the screen?
By Rudolph R. Windsor.
So now go within the book, page 90. Make it bigger. One the that part, the bottom part. Right there. Can you read the screen, people? Read the screen.
Yes, sir. The black Jews had an advantage over the African tribes.
Which is the Hamite nation. Go ahead.
They carried their culture, history, laws, and written records with them.
Read on.
This assured them a constant precedent for the development of a higher social organization.
Take a time and read it right there. Instead of this right there.
This assured them a constant precedent for the development of a higher social organization. Because of the stability of the black Jewish culture, the Jews were not absorbed into the autochthonous population. In fact, the Jews absorbed some of the native tribes. The Jews made use of every opportunity.
Go ahead.
They were an industrious.
It was what?
Industrious.
One.
And skillful people.
Go ahead.
In the Jewish Ghanaian states.
Ghanaians. Read it again.
In the Jewish Ghanaian states were found kings.
They were found what?
Kings.
No, they were found bombs.
Kings.
Okay, go ahead.
Princes.
Uh-huh.
Governors.
What?
Governors.
Governors. Go ahead.
Generals.
Uh-huh.
Secretaries.
Go ahead.
Treasurers.
Read.
Revenue.
Uh-huh.
Agents.
Uh-huh.
Judges.
Go ahead.
Architects. Engineers. Doctors. Historians. Language interpreters. Mathematicians. Jewelers. Sculptors. Masons. Carpenters. Painters of arts. Goldsmiths. Leather workers. Potters. Armorers. Saddlers. Blacksmiths. Agriculturalists, etc.
That's what we have within the government. So when they went in Africa, They didn't bring bombs here or put out hanging on trees, working with lions, butt naked. Come on. That's a lie. So now, keep it right there. Put me in the box. Go to Zephaniah.
Zephaniah,
Yep.
chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired. Gather together, O nation not desired.
What God said?
Gather together, O nation not desired.
So-
the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
So start right there. Now read on the screen again. We have.
The Jews made use of every opportunity. They were an industrious and skillful people. In the Jewish Ghanaian states were found kings.
We'll find kings. So when you come into what? In 2 verse 1, in full effect, you are bringing your talent. You are bringing your skills. Go ahead.
Kings, princes, governors, generals, secretaries, treasurers.
So you are bringing, or what? Governor is coming. General is coming. Secretary is coming. Treasurer is coming. Go ahead.
Revenue agents, judges,
Read.
architects, engineers, doctors.
Stop right there. All those attributes will be fulfilled in Zephaniah 2 verse 1. So when I say gather together, then I say come hold hands and play around. That's Sunday school. You are bringing your gift, your talent to the body, to the nation. Go ahead.
Doctors, historians, language interpreters, mathematicians, jewelers.
So when people go to colleges or high school, they learn all those attributes not for themselves only, but for the betterment of their people, their nation, their kind. Go ahead.
Jewelers, sculptors, masons, carpenters, painters of arts, goldsmiths, leather workers, potters, armorers, saddlers, blacksmiths, agriculturalists, etc.
So drop that now. Thank you. So now read Proverbs 29 verse 18.
Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 18.
Read.
Where there is no vision,
When there's no what? No, go back. Make it bigger. Read.
where there is no vision,
When there's no what vision of a governor, go ahead.
the people perish.
There's no general. There's no secretary. There's no treasurer. The people perish. Because the government will not function. They're going to pine away in a sin. They'll lack hope. They're going to lack stability. They're going to lack encouragement, motivation, inspiration. They're going to lack all those things. So drop that now. Drop that on the screen, IT, please. Give me the next one, please. I think that we're there already, right? No, yeah, give me that, please. Give me that. Are you able?
Government, the system by which a nation, state, or community is governed.
Synonyms.
Synonyms: to rule,
To rule.
running, direction,
The direction. No, stop. The direction. The vision. The inspiration of the people. To inspire them. Keep moving forward. You fall, get up, keep moving forward. Go ahead.
administration.
The what?
Administration.
It fall under what? A government and what? A governor. Go ahead.
Leadership.
What?
Leadership.
Leadership is needed within a government. Go ahead.
Leading.
Read.
Control. Regulation. Guidance.
What?
Guidance.
That's what the black community don't have. No guidance there. So our people are in prison system and on dope. Because what? There's no guardians. The black man left the house. Because the black woman want to shake up behind the club. Go ahead.
Guiding. Management. conduct.
We have management within the government. Drop that. Next one. Put it up. Yep. Make it big a little bit. Yep. Down. Yeah, you good. Drop that. Give me something different. Drop that one. Yep. Give me something different. Yes. Put it up, please. Because the class is going to tie in all these things we show on the screen. We're going to tie in. Go ahead, so you're able.
The definition of tutor: a person charged with the instruction and guidance of another.
A what?
A person charged with the instruction.
Instruction. Gonna what counseling. Guardians. Go ahead.
And guidance of another, such as a private teacher, a teacher in a British university.
No, drop that one. I don't want that one.
Yes, sir.
Check your phone back there. Next one. Yeah, go ahead. Give me right there. Yep.
Definition number 2: to teach or guide, usually individually, in a special subject.
In a special subject, the subject now is the Bible, history, laws, applications. Go ahead.
Or for a particular purpose.
The kingdom, aka what? Coach. Next one.
To have the guardianship, tutelage, or care of.
Yes, drop that. Read that, able, make it bigger and put on the screen. All these things tied within the subject.
The definition of school:
You must say, why we putting school on the screen? It's a reason. Read that.
an organization that provides instruction, such as an institution for the teaching of children.
We are the children of the Most High God. And when it says school, that's why it's Sabbath. Say what? Get your Bible, notebook, and pen. This is a place of learning, aka a school.
Right.
This is a school. This is not a club. This is not a hangout spot. This is not a place. You know what? Let me go find a new girlfriend. Or I heard they be singing, oh, we'll take it our wives and our children too. Oh, wow. Really? I got 6 kids. Didn't go there.
The hell is this?
No. Drop that. The next one. Yep, come down a little bit. No, the first one, I think you missed something. It was number 1. I think you missed number 1. You're missing number 1. I don't see number 1. Right there. Go ahead.
The definition of school: an organization that provides instruction.
The what?
That provides instruction.
We are an organized nation. That's what we are. We are an organized nation. Not organization. 2 different things. That provide what?
That provides instruction.
Such as what?
Such as an institution for the teaching of the children.
I think you said that already. Drop that. Yeah, I think you said that already. Drop that. Come down. Let me see what we have. Drop it. Drop it. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Give me that. Yep. Sable.
The definition of teacher: a person who teaches, especially in a school.
Synonyms.
Synonyms: an educator,
Uh-huh.
a tutor,
And what?
tutor,
And what next?
instructor,
Instructor. Instructor of what? Of the law. Doctor of the law. Student of the law. Go ahead.
Can you zoom in a little?
No, give me the black one, the black words.
Yes, sir. School teacher,
School teacher.
school master,
School master.
school mistress,
Go ahead.
master,
They say school mistress is what you have sisters that teach the young kids in the kids room. Go ahead.
a coach,
Uh-huh.
a trainer,
Uh-huh.
a lecturer, a professor.
So we are what we say follow or trainer, we're all in training. Because what our brain cells have disease, aka sin. That's 7 demons. Some had 13 demons. So we are in training what to modify our members. Go ahead.
A guide,
Uh-huh.
a mentor,
A what?
a mentor,
Or mentor to in what counseling. Hey bro, do this, don't do that. Sis, do this, don't do that. Go ahead.
a counselor, a doctor, a schoolman, a teacher.
So drop that. Next one. Next one. That's it. Okay, now let's see. Why would honor tutor and governors? Why is that? Why? Give me Act 5. Acts 5:36.
The book of Acts.
Why would need those things? Go ahead.
The book of Acts, chapter 5 and verse 36.
Read.
For before these days rose up Theudas, boasting himself to be somebody, to whom a number of men, about 400, joined themselves, who was slain, and all as many as obeyed him were scattered and brought to naught.
Hold right there. Give me Acts 20. Hold right there. Get Acts 20, verse 29. You understand why we do these things.
The book of Acts, chapter 20 and verse 29. For I know this, that after my departing,
Start 28.
verse 28, take heed therefore unto yourselves
Read.
and to all the flock over the which the Holy Ghost hath made you overseers,
Go ahead.
to feed the church of God.
To do what?
Feed the church of God.
To feed the church of God. The physical food is why the scriptures. That's physical. 101. Count 101. MOV. To feed them. Because while we are broken what spiritually and in physical, we are broken as a nation of people. Read it again. That part.
Yes, sir.
To
Take-
feed.
take-
To feed.
Yes, sir. To feed the church of God,
To feed the church of God. Go ahead.
which he hath purchased with his own blood.
Hold right there. Give me Jeremiah. How we feed them. Someone right now might be hungry right now on a burger diet. Say feed. I'm hungry. What are you talking about? Feed. Got it? Jeremiah 3. Start 15.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 3 and verse 15.
Go ahead.
And I will give you pastors,
I'll give you what?
pastors,
No, I'll give you pimps.
pastors,
Okay.
according to mine heart.
According to God and Christ's heart. Go ahead.
Which shall feed you
With what?
with knowledge,
With what?
knowledge,
With knowledge and what else?
and understanding.
With knowledge and understanding. So when it's talking about feed, it's going to the scriptures. Go back to Acts.
Acts, chapter 20 and verse 28.
Read.
Take heed, therefore, unto yourselves.
That's the governor first. That's the tutor. That's the instructor. That's the leader. That's the counselor. That's the treasurer. Go ahead.
And to all the flock, over the which the Holy Ghost hath made you overseers, to feed the church of God,
To feed the church of God. Not abuse the church of God. Not take advantage of the church of God. Go ahead.
which he hath purchased with his own blood.
Why?
For I know this,
For I know what?
that after my departing shall grievous wolves
Shall what?
shall grievous wolves enter in among you, not sparing the flock.
Go ahead.
Also of your own selves,
What God said?
also of your own selves shall men arise.
Shall men arise. That's why we need our tutors and governors. Because Christ brought what? Us within the ministry. We didn't bring ourselves in the ministry. If anybody had a thought, that idea, or when I joined IUIC, or I brought myself in IUIC, no. That spirit, try to put that spirit into your mind, take your 2 feet, go back to a Walmart, and you're the teaching. So what is that? Then you walk there, you listen, say, wow, I didn't know this. So it was Christ that doing everything. We as our Israelites have to get Christ, they want the glory, not us. That Christ that brought us into a ministry. That Christ said, hey, that button on the YouTube. Watch that class right there. Any school you're in right now, that Christ brought you within it. Not your strength, not your power, not your ability, it's Him. So read verse 30.
Verse 30. Also of your own selves shall men arise.
So within the government, go ahead.
Speaking perverse things.
No. Read it again from the top.
Yes,
30.
sir. Also of your own selves.
Also of your own selves.
Shall men.
No. Also of your own selves, which within the body. 3 years, 4 years, 8 years, 10 years. How many years? Go ahead.
Shall men arise.
Shall men arise and do what?
Speaking perverse things.
To do what?
To draw away disciples after them.
To draw disciples, aka simple ones, after them. Now let's see Acts now, 5. I said, don't drop it. Let's go.
The book of Acts, chapter 5 and verse 36. For before these days rose up Tutors, boasting himself to be somebody.
God, when men learned from under the bishop, under the deacons, the captains, he said, you know what? I have achieved. I know everything now. Let me leave and open my own school. You simpletons. You're going to die. You're going to fry. Because God said about the bishop, Kanai, Bishop, next one. Bishop Nathaniel, next one. And Bishop Yahweh for a reason. Those are the governors. Our job is just to follow the blueprint that Christ was invented, planted from the beginning of old. Yeah, my laws, keep it. Yeah, what? Life and death. Those are what the governors. Those 3 bishops. Now, can you read Acts?
Boasting himself to be somebody. To whom a number of men, about 400, joined themselves, who was slain, and all as many as obeyed him were scattered and brought to naught.
Why they obeying? God is simple. Not studying, not reading, not paying attention. Someone talking in your ear, you see things. You follow them. I think we can eat cabbage on the Passover. You follow them. I think we can eat burger on the new moon. No, not burger, on the Passover. You follow them. You're going to die. And fry. And that fry is a fire. That like a fire. You're going to fry. You're going to stay frying. Paul Bishop on the screen. That's the man that God ordained. This is the general, a.k.a. the governor that God ordained. I'm going to show in the scriptures we are governors. This is not a black organization. This is an organized nation within a nation. Now, keep reading.
Verse 37. After this man rose up Judas of Galilee in the days of the taxing.
Read.
And drew away much people after him.
Uh-huh.
He also perished.
He died and fried. Go ahead.
And all, even as many as obeyed him, were dispersed.
They were scattered in simpletons, in a simplicities. Give me a 1 Samuel. No, 2 Samuel 15:11. I haven't touched the topic yet.
The book of 1 Samuel.
2 Samuel 15:11. 2 Samuel 15, verse 11.
The book of 2 Samuel, chapter 15 and verse 11.
Read verse 10.
Verse 10. But Absalom sent spies throughout all the tribes of Israel, saying, as soon as you hear the sound of the trumpet, then ye shall say, Absalom reigneth in Hebron.
Stop. Jonah 6.
Verse 6.
Look at the contest.
And on this manner did Absalom to all Israel that came to the king for judgment.
Read.
So Absalom stole the hearts of the men of Israel.
God, they're not paying attention. Go ahead.
And it came to pass after 40 years
Read.
that Absalom said unto the king.
Stop. It takes 40 years. So plotting, don't have problem like this. It takes time. Deceiving of people that simple, not paying attention, it takes time. Every day that they drop or dumbness in your head. Pop. You sure? You sure? Okay. Because you're not paying attention. It takes 40 years to destroy or allow people. It takes time. That's already in Acts 20, 28 to 30. It takes time. So if you're in the nation, you're not paying attention, be deceived, beguiled, devoured by men and women within the nation, the organized nation. Remember what 2018. Read.
Verse 8. For thy servant vowed a vow while I abode at Geshurun, Syria, saying, if the Lord shall bring me again indeed to Jerusalem, then I will serve the Lord.
Read.
And the king said unto him, go in peace. So he arose and went to Hebron.
So his son got sweet. He had a sweet tongue. Sweet. So your dad believe him. Meanwhile, he's lying. He's just plotting secretly. Smooth words. That's what we need to ask Christ for to discern demons within the nation. If you don't have a discernment spirit, you're gonna make it. You're gonna be fried in a frying pan like a donut.
The hell is this?
We're gonna play with intelligent. Read that.
Verse 10. But Absalom sent spies throughout all the tribes of Israel.
You were plotting. Go ahead.
Saying, as soon as ye hear the sound of the trumpet, then ye shall say, Absalom reigneth in Hebron.
Go ahead.
And with Absalom went 200 men.
How many men?
200 men.
How many men?
200 men.
200 men within the nation. It takes time to plot. It takes time to deceive. So within God industry, ministry, and we're not paying attention, and the mind is on or foolery, your mind be easy to be beguiled, to be tricked, to be deceived. Go ahead.
And with Absalom went 200 men out of Jerusalem that were called.
Go ahead.
And they went in their simplicity.
They went in what behavior?
In their simplicity.
AKA simple. They went in a simplicity. Because they're not paying attention. Go ahead.
And they knew not anything.
They know nothing. Other times. 40 years. That's why Alicia bring classes out to them. That sister did this for 7 years, 8 years, 9 years. Damn. You're not paying attention? You watch a class about marriage. You don't pay attention about marriage? On counseling?
This is war!
Exactly, this is war. Because anybody come to you, anybody talking to you as a brother or sister, you pay attention. You're in your head, they say, oh, wise my eyes will be in his head. Go ahead. Okay. Oh, wow. You're listening. Because you know you're catching your folly. Now you agree with anything people are saying. Because you be beguiled. If you're not spiritual, you have no spiritual discernment. You're gone. Now, go to 1 Timothy now. 1:18, 1 Timothy. That's what God said about what? A tutors and a governor. This ministry is very large. It's not a case thing. You come here, you guide your mind. This work, you guide your mind, you guide your thought. The anybody say one, you see your mind is on 10 mode. What a nigga want? Okay, what she want? She always saying shalom, shalom. What she want? Your mind should be on 10. Anyway, at your job, someone say this. If someone say, hi, you say, What you want? Now I say verbally, but in your mind, you say, what you want? You're talking to yourself now, what you want? That's what you guide yourself. Because everybody, the demons walking every day. Who to devour? So you're not paying attention to yourself, you be lost. Read 1 Timothy now.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 1 and verse 18. This charge I commit unto thee, son Timothy, according to the prophecies which went before on thee.
Go ahead.
That thou by them mightest war a good warfare.
What God said?
That thou by them mightest war a good warfare.
War.
This is war.
A good warfare. Why? Can you read it? It will tell you why.
Holding faith.
Holding what?
Faith.
No, let it go.
Holding faith.
Read.
And a good
A
conscience.
sincere conscience.
Which some having put away.
Some have put away at the side. Go ahead.
Concerning faith.
Uh-huh.
Have made shipwreck.
Shipwreck is
The hell
sink.
is
Go ahead.
this?
Of whom is Hymenaeus and Alexander,
Uh-huh.
whom I have delivered unto Satan,
Go ahead.
that they may learn not to blaspheme.
That have been learned not to blaspheme. They left. They were within the nation. They left. They started saying things that's not biblical. That's not accurate. That the restoration came already. So what? In the other verses, it said, some what got carried away. Some followed them, but that false doctrine. So if you're not paying attention to yourself here, you'll be deceived. Not everybody within the body got fringes, ribbon of blue, here to what? To get a kingdom. So now, let's go to class now. Isaiah 28, verse 9. Give me a video, please, a video.
What are the three powers of the government? How does your government in the United States of America work? Number one, the legislative branch. This is the Congress. This is the House of Representatives and the Senate. Their job is to create the laws. Number two, the executive
Pause it.
branch of the
To
government.
do what? To create laws, aka to create protocols. That's why in our schools we have protocols set up to guide the brothers, to guide the sisters. Don't do that. Don't do this. To guide them. That's why they had a proving stage to guide them. Wait for the amount of time. You're proof. You're proof. You listening? Yes, sir. You listening? Yes, sir. Then they go back door. That's what protocol is for. Next one.
What are the three powers of the
no.
government?
That's the
How
the
does your
next one.
government in the United States
Okay, it's fine. It's
of
fine. Go ahead.
America work? Number one, the legislative branch. This is the Congress. This is the House of Representatives and the Senate. Their job is to create the laws. Number two, the executive branch of the government. This is the President of the United States of America and all the offices and the agencies under his power. Their role is to execute and carry out the laws of the
Stop
land.
right there. To execute. To execute. To execute. Give me, I think it's Ezra's. First Ezra's. I think it's 8. Put it right there. Don't drop it. Put me in the box. Give me first Ezra 8 verse 23.
The book of 1 Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 23. And thou, Ezra, according to the wisdom of God, ordain judges.
Ordain what?
Judges.
Ordain judges. Go ahead.
And justices.
And justices. Go ahead.
That they may judge in all Syria.
Go ahead.
And Phoenice.
Go ahead.
All those that know the law of thy God.
Go ahead.
And those that know it not, thou shalt teach.
That's why I call our government. A call our government who teach our own people loyalty. Who teach them dignity. Who teach them what morals laws, civil laws, dietary laws. All those things can be what within the government. So now, okay, reading?
Verse 24.
Read.
And whoever shall transgress the law of thy God and of the king shall be punished diligently.
That's why I said to execute. To execute the law. The law have you perform. Or else you see chaos. So drop that. But keep reading though. Drop that. Put in the box. Read that. Finish that verse.
Yes, sir. And the verse 24. And whoever shall transgress the law of...
Read it properly.
Yes, sir. Verse 24. And whosoever shall transgress the law of thy God and of the king shall be punished diligently, whether it be by death or other punishment, by penalty of money or by imprisonment.
What you shall get all the laws from the scriptures. Those Edomite nations, they are lawless nations. They have no morals. So when you see anything talking on the screen, they said the parliament, the government, the banks, it all form the scriptures, brothers and sisters. Don't be deceived. Those kind, they are base people. The root word is basement. The only thing in their mind is to kill and eat raw or bloody food. Now, next one.
Humbleness is one of the strongest and most important characteristics when it comes to being successful, because if I was never humble and able to run to my mentor's office at 20 years old, begging him to give me a free opportunity to wash his car, take out his trash, clean his bathrooms, whatever it was, if I never was that level of humble, I would not be able to be this level of leader, right? If I wasn't that level of servant, I would never be this level of leader. And so to be a great leader, you have to learn how to master the art of servanthood.
Bingo. Being humble teach to be what? A servant. That leader. That's what we're going to go into the scriptures here. So now, give me Isaiah now, 28 verse 9.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 28 and verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge?
Go ahead.
And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them,
go ahead.
That are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
And drawn from the breast. First Peter. Drawn from the breast. Let's get into the topic now. I think I said it 2 times now. I'm walking in the footsteps of my fathers. My spiritual father, Bishop Yawasab. 2 and 1.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 2 and verse 1.
No, 2 verse 2, sorry.
Chapter 2 and verse 2. As newborn babes.
Are newborn what?
Babes.
We all are newborn babes. Go ahead.
Desire the sincere milk of the word.
Of what?
Of the word.
Of the word of God. So what would draw into? It's going to tell you, keep reading.
That ye may grow thereby.
They go out to grow thereby. So give me Acts now. Acts 8:27. To draw near something, draw near the breast. Them that are weaned. Let's go.
The book of Acts, chapter 8 and verse 27.
Read.
And he arose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, an eunuch of great authority under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasure and had come to Jerusalem for to worship.
It was time. Deuteronomy 6:16. Go ahead.
Was returning and sitting in his chariot reading Isaiah, the prophet.
Go ahead.
Then the Spirit said unto Philip,
Read.
Go near and join thyself to this chariot.
Go ahead.
And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah.
Go ahead.
And said, Understandest thou what thou readest?
Do you understand what you're reading? Do you understand what you're reading? You're drawn to the breast. Do you understand what you're reading? Go ahead.
And he said, How can I, except some man should guide me?
He said what?
How can I, except some man should guide me?
That's what we just saw on the screen. He was humble to what? To learn from his mentor. By washing his car, by doing this. Being humble. That's how you learn the scriptures. So now, Give me Sirach 6. Sirach 6. $37.
The book of Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 37.
Start out verse 33.
Verse 33. If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. And if thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise. Stand in the multitude of the elders.
What God said?
Stand in the multitude of the elders.
Stand in the multitude of the elders. Stand within the multitude of the what? The governors. Go ahead.
And cleave unto him that is wise.
That is wise. That applied. Go ahead.
Be willing to hear every godly discourse. And let not the parables of understanding escape thee.
Go ahead.
And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him.
Ask questions to grow, to lead, to follow. Go ahead.
And let thy foot wear the steps of his door.
Because they have experience. Go ahead.
Let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord.
That's why the brothers, the unit did from Ethiopia. Go ahead.
And meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thine heart and give thee wisdom at thine own desire.
Drop that. Give me same book. Give me 8 and 7.
8 and 7?
Yes. Sirach 8.
The book of Sirach, chapter 8 and verse 7.
No. Give me 8 and 8.
The book of Sirach, chapter 8 and verse 8. Despise not the discourse of the wise.
What God said?
Despise not the discourse of the wise.
Go ahead.
But acquaint thyself with their proverbs.
Go ahead.
For of them thou shalt learn instruction.
Of them thou shalt learn instructions. The sister or the big body Judy, don't look at her. Go left. Go right. Start smoking weed. Start doing drugs on the low. Get a job. Work. Get your own place. Don't be a bum. Or don't be gluttony. I said, I'm going to go to the bag. I go there, you know.
Right.
Read.
And how to serve great men.
What?
And how to serve great men.
And how to serve great men. And how to serve what? The bishop, the deacons, the captains. How to serve great men. Because those are the pedos. Or the decay state up right now. Those are the pedos. Islam failed. Don't follow it. That's rock. Who walk on rock all the day, right, Abel?
Say it again, sir.
Outside, right? Walk on rock all the day, right? Walk on rock, right?
Yes, sir.
So why would bend down to rock to worship rock? The quota is a rock, right? It's a cement, right?
Yes, sir.
So if people worshiping rock, do you think that they have 5 senses?
No, sir.
They don't have 5 senses. Because house was made of what?
Stone.
Stone. So if you worship a stone in Mecca, it means your brain is gone. Cuckoo.
The hell is this?
And when you in Christianity and worshiping white Jesus and you're black, you also gone.
What's wrong with you?
Read that.
Yes, sir. For of them thou shalt learn instruction.
And of them you will learn instructions. Go ahead.
And how to serve great men.
Because to serve great men, which means a spirit of what? Humility. Being humble. Being a servant. In sincerity. Not faking it. Not having ulterior motive. Let me do this so I need something from you. No. You're doing that in that humble mind. That sincere mind. That sincere conscience. Go ahead.
And how to serve great men with ease.
Go ahead.
Miss not the discourse of the elders.
Go ahead.
For they also learned of their fathers.
They have experience. That is why if you follow King David's son Absalom, he had no experience. He seek power. The brother in Acts that want people to follow him seek power. And then they will destroy a lot of souls. Because the mind is not right. We are put again, Abel, that part.
Miss not the discourse of the elders, for they also learned of their fathers.
They have great experience. That's why they are called spiritual fathers. Read.
And of them thou shalt learn understanding.
And of them you have what? You learn understanding. Go ahead.
And to give answer as need requireth.
Because when you learn from them, they can teach someone. Don't learn from them and go do your own thing. It's called black people. You'll be at IUIC for a long time, then you will open your own school or open your own thing. That's what Absalom did. That's what the brother in Acts 5:36 did. Don't do their own thing. And those that follow them that in a mind of what? Simplicity. It's simple. You're learning the scriptures, brothers and sisters, to teach others. Sisters learn the scriptures to what? When they have daughters, they have sons, when they're younger, they teach them. That's why sisters in the kids' room. Don't learn from the governors. You be a babe, then you leave the truth and say, what? Let me go do my own thing. You're going to die. I'm telling you straight. You're going to die and fry. That's it, right?
Yes, sir.
Drop that. Give me Hebrew 5:12. That's what the class is, what? Honor what? Tutors and governors, which will remain there and grow in our stages to Christ's return. Not leave, brothers and sisters. I'm telling you now. For all you men out there that had a spirit, you don't do your own thing, you're going to make it. You're going to fry and die. Because when you leave the truth, that spirit of Christ, the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit going to live here. Your mind will be bugged out. You see why? You see like grain. Read that.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 5 and verse 12. For when for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of God, and are become such as have need of milk.
Read 12 again.
Yes, sir. Hebrews chapter 5 and verse 12. For when for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again.
That's the whole duty of the whole Bible. The foundation of the Bible. You can say, well, I learned by myself, or Christ taught me. It's simple. Oh, Christ taught the Bible? So why not infringes? Why you have a school open already?
The hell is this?
Probably bug out. Read it again from the beginning.
Yes, sir. Hebrews chapter 5 and verse 12. For when for the time ye ought to be teachers.
Stop. That's the definitions of teachers. When the time ye ought to be what? Teachers. Which means you have to go to school to learn that basic knowledge, that basic understanding. You can say, to them, I'm a doctor, or to them, I'm a lawyer, or I'm an engineer. You go to college first, or before you go to what? You go to preschool, high school, college. It takes steps. You need someone over you to guide you. Go ahead.
For when for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again.
That one teach you again. Being humble. Not being prideful. Go ahead.
Which be the first principles.
Which what?
Which be the first principles of the oracles of God.
That's the first foundation of God. Go ahead.
And are become such as have need of milk.
You would need milk because you have no teeth. You wear diapers. I don't care all you are. You mean 40 years old. You are under the 3 bishop jurisdiction. You are under them. You have to follow, be humble, be led, be instructed to get a kingdom. Go ahead.
And are become such as have need of milk, and not of strong meat.
You don't need a strong meat. You have no teeth, you're a baby. Go ahead.
For everyone that useth milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness.
Go ahead.
For he is a babe.
For he is a babe. Go ahead.
but strong meat belongeth to them.
To who?
To them.
To the elders that you are sent in the multitude of the governors. Go ahead.
That are full of age. Excuse me. That are of full age.
That are full age. They have experience now. Because they see a lot come and a lot go. Go ahead.
Even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised.
That senses it was exercised in what?
To discern both good and evil.
So they're giving you counsel or advice. They've seen it already. They've seen thousands of brothers came. They didn't listen. Thousands or left. They seen 500 that came to the truth. 500 didn't listen. 500 left. Because they're too smart. They're too wise. They say, you know what God said in Babylon? Shake what your mama gave you. Shake it, die, and fry. You can keep shaking it in the fire. Drop that. Give me John 5. Keep following Aesop or plane. That is a demon. Say shake what your mama gave you. No. Shake your brain like I gave you. Acts 5, John 5 and 30.
The book of John, chapter 5 and verse 30. I can of my own self do nothing.
Go ahead.
As I hear, I judge.
As a what?
As I hear, I judge.
So if he hears something, it means someone instructing your mind. Someone is guiding your steps. So God instructs who? Christ. God is what? His governor. His general. God instruct Christ. Hey, you hear me? Hey, do this, do that. Go down there, die for them. Yes, Lord. That's why he came. So who are we on earth don't want to follow the tutors of IUIC or the governors of IUIC? It means you bug out. Read it again.
I can of my own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge. And my judgment is just, because I seek not my own will.
Go ahead.
But the will of the Father which hath sent me.
That sent. He was sent. So which means guys over what Christ. Everything it was stages. What's in heaven is on earth. Same thing. Same foundations. Give me Luke 2:46.
The book of Luke, chapter 2 and verse 46. And it came to pass that after 3 days they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the doctors.
You are doing what?
Sitting in the midst of the doctors.
Sitting in the midst of the doctor, which means doctors of the law. Go ahead.
Both hearing them.
Both hearing them.
And asking them questions.
So he was in. That's why I say what? In Sirach 8 and 8. We not gonna be in that same stage. Because nobody taught Christ. Christ didn't go to anybody school. He didn't. We not gonna sit in the mix of the doctors, the bishops, the deacons, the captains. And we have 3 good governors. Bishop Nathaniel, Bishop Yawasap, and Bishop Kanai. Those are the governors. Because this will organize what nation? Within a nation. Read that.
Yes, sir. The book of Luke, chapter 2 and verse 46. And it came to pass that after 3 days they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the doctors.
Read.
Both hearing them and asking them questions.
And asking them questions. Asking them questions. That's why you do as a child, you ask questions. We all got that mindset to ask questions. Then the answer is what is being given. That's why we have tutors over us. That's why what governors over us. Now, give me Acts 22 and 3. Acts 22 verse 3. Gonna learn today. Those are you men that won't leave, that be in rank position, or how your rank is, you won't leave. What happened in 2018? Read that.
The book of Acts, chapter 22 and verse 3. I am verily a man which am a Jew,
Read.
born in Tarsus, a city in Cilicia, yet brought up.
What?
Yet brought up
Yet brought up in what?
in this city at the feet.
Of what?
At the feet.
Of what?
At the feet
Of who?
of Gamaliel.
Go ahead.
And taught.
And what?
And taught.
And what?
And taught.
Read on.
According to the perfect manner of the law of the fathers, and was zealous toward God.
He was zealous towards God. So Paul was taught the animal sacrifice perfectly. He knew that. But when Christ came in Acts 9, everything changed. Paul taught. That's why Acts 22 verse 3. You learn under someone. It's being what? Humility. Humble. You don't know, you ask questions. Grab that. Give me Acts 4, 9, 13. Acts 4 and 13.
The book of Acts, chapter 4 and verse 13.
Almost done.
Now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John, and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled.
They marveled and said what?
And they took knowledge of them.
And they took knowledge of them. Go ahead.
That they.
That what?
That they had been with Jesus.
They knew they were taught by Christ. Our students have our teacher over them. Our students have what? Our tutor over them. To counsel them, to guide them. Now, give me Acts 13 verse 1. How would they allow definitions? Acts 13 verse 1. You all go into the class. Read that.
The book of Acts, chapter 13 and verse 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets. And teachers.
And what?
And teachers.
Go ahead.
As Barnabas. And Simeon that were called Niger. And Lucius of Cyrene. And Manaen, which had been brought up with Herod the Tetrarch.
The what?
The Tetrarch and Saul.
So they went to the same school. They went to the same school. That's why Herod knew our law. All nations that were under because of sin have our records. They read them. They understand what we cannot do and what we can do. That's why they put things in places so we can fall into sins. That's why you see right now, you see TikTok is popping with a lot of porn and short skirt, pom-pom shorts, and what again, guys? Name again? That be dressing like that men are dressed like women.
Transgenders.
Transformers. They know. Hey, yeah, create that right there. Take that in the school. Teach to the kids. Because they know we cannot do those things. So they'll invent those things into our school systems, into our school systems, so we can fall into those things. Those are all traps, brothers and sisters. They are traps. Because what they went to our school, they understand our law and our dietary law, what to eat. That's why they make more pork, more shrimp, more crab. It's all set up. So how I went to the school with the prophets. With the prophets. With the apostles. He went there. So now, give me Ephesians 4:11. Ephesians 4 verse 11.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 4 and verse 11. And he gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers.
And what?
And teachers.
And teachers. And teachers. And teachers. It's all within the Bible. Nothing new. Give me John 3 and 2. John 3 verse 2. I'm missing something. John 3 verse 2.
The book of John, chapter 3 and verse 2. The same came to Jesus by night and said unto him, Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher.
A what?
A teacher.
A what?
A teacher
Uh-huh.
come from God.
Uh-huh.
For no man can do these miracles that thou doest.
So Christ was, and will always be a teacher. Who teach Bishop? That's a secret. Israel don't know. Who teach him? Give me 1 King, Sabor. You think Bishop doing one thing? No. I think 1 King 14. You know that one, right, Abel? 14 side of, I think 4. Little nugget. Read that.
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 14 and verse 4. And Jeroboam's wife did so, and arose, and went to Shiloh, and came to the house of Ahijah. But Ahijah could not see,
Read on.
for his eyes were set by reason of age.
Read.
And the Lord said unto Ahijah, Behold, the wife of Jeroboam cometh to ask a thing of thee for her son,
Uh-huh.
for he is sick. Thus and thus shalt thou say unto her,
Uh-huh.
For it shall be, when she cometh in, that she shall feign herself to be another woman.
She what?
Shall feign herself to be another woman.
That's why Bishop says stay in his spirit is spiritual. He can sense it. He can sense the spirit. He's out of order. Or you're walking disorderly. Their walk is not a corner walk, brothers and sisters. It's not. It's not a corner walk. Give me Luke 10 and 1. Luke 10 and 1. Luke 10 verse 1.
The book of Luke, chapter 10 and verse 1. After these things, the Lord appointed other 70 also,
Uh-huh.
and sent them 2 and 2 before his face into every city and place.
How you send someone? They are being taught. They are being governed. They're being instructed. You're going to send someone that clueless. Hey, go to Spain and tell Spain to shut it down. Go to France and tell France to shut it down. No, they must be well equipped, well learned. They're applying and what they're going to teach that. Drop that now. Give me Nehemiah 5:14. Say no governor in the Bible. Stop playing games.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 5 and verse 14. Moreover, from the time that I was appointed to be their governor in the land of Judah.
Read it again.
Moreover, from the time that I was appointed to be their governor.
Come on, Nehemiah, go ahead.
In the land of Judah.
So when I said the 3 bishops are governors, I'm just saying things out of my ear. Each captivity, you have leaders there. They were made already. Nehemiah was what? A governor. Hold right there. Put a pen or something right there. Give me Haggai 1:14. Haggai. We just black people walking around. No. We are organized nation within a nation. That's why God has set together. Bring all the attributes together. If you know math, science, plumbing, bring that talent to the body. Read that.
The book of Haggai, chapter 1 and verse 14. And the Lord stirred up the spirit of Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, governor of Judah.
The what?
Governor of Judah.
What?
Governor of Judah.
Governor of Judah. Governor of Judah. Drop that. Go back to Nehemiah.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 5 and verse 14. Moreover, from the time that I was appointed to be their governor.
To be that governor, go ahead.
In the land of Judah.
In the land of what?
Judah. From the 20th year, even unto the 32nd year of Artaxerxes the king, that is 12 years. I and my brethren have not eaten the bread of the governor.
So that's what going to do. They use wisdom. They don't abuse the people. So, but see this the next verse. Let's see the former governors what they do. Our own people. Go ahead.
But verse 15. But the former governors that had been before me were chargeable unto the people.
They abuse the men, women, and children. We cannot be like that. But go back. Go to, give me Sirach 49, verse 15. Sirach 49, 15.
The book of Sirach, chapter 49 and verse 15. Neither was there a man born like unto Joseph, a governor of his brethren.
A what?
A governor of his brethren.
A governor of his brethren. A governor of his brethren. Go back, Nehemiah. Give me First Maccabees 13:42. First Maccabees 13:42.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 13 and verse 42. Then the people of Israel began to write in their instruments and contracts in the first year of Simon, the high priest, the governor,
The what?
the governor and leader of the Jews.
The leader of the Jews. It's all Bible. It's all scriptures. So we cannot depend on other nations. Hey, can you govern us? Who men don't know nothing, weak, can you govern us? No. We need our own governors. That's what God said already. Two Bishop they telling you, Bishop Yausap and what in Bishop Kanai. Now, jump to verse 48.
Verse 48. Yea, he put all uncleanness out of it.
He did what?
Put all uncleanness out of it.
So the governor can receive the vision of the people. Any sin with inside, put it aside. You playing games, put he outside. She playing games, put her outside. They ain't ready yet. Go ahead.
And place such men there as would keep the law.
You put men inside as serious to keep God laws. And will teach God laws and will apply God law first. Go ahead.
And made it stronger than it was before.
Ahead.
And built therein a dwelling place for himself.
Go back. Nehemiah 5:14.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 5 and verse 14. Moreover, from the time that I was appointed to be their governor in the land of Judah.
Give me a second, might be 10:21. Second might be 10:21.
Second Maccabees, chapter 10 and verse 21.
Read.
But when it was told Maccabeus what was done, he called the governors.
He called who?
The governors.
You call what?
The governors.
We always have governors. Always. They are always here. Go back. Nehemiah.
Nehemiah chapter 5 and verse 14. Moreover, from the time that I was appointed to be their governor in the land of Judah, from the 20th year even unto the 32nd year.
Stop right there. Second Maccabees 13 verse 3. The book of Nehemiah, that be your favorite book. You love that book.
The book of
That's
Second.
why we got give men, that's why I said we got praise famous men. Praise famous men. Don't praise bomb. Men that killing in the black neighborhood. That pimping our sisters. No. Read that.
The book of Second Maccabees, chapter 13.
That's 3.
And verse 3. Menelaus also joined himself with them, and with great dissimulation encouraged Antiochus, not for the safeguard of the country.
That's the flip side. Go ahead.
But because he thought.
Because he thought in a vain mind, a vain spirit. Go ahead.
To have been made governor.
That right there. That's why Acts 20, 28, 29 say what? With what? Men among your own selves shall arise. His mind is there, but he's thinking on what? To become a governor. That's that vain spirit. Go back. No, that is still right there. Same book, First Maccabees, give me 10:35. First Maccabees. Give me 10:35. We're going to end it right there.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 10 and verse 35. Also, no man shall have authority to meddle with them, or to molest any of them in any matter. I will further that there be enrolled among the king's forces about 30,000 men of the Jews, unto whom pay shall be given as belongeth to all the king's forces.
Go ahead.
And of them some shall be placed in the king's strongholds, of whom also shall be set over the affairs of the kingdom, which are of trust.
We all of a trust. You got to put trust men in places. Go ahead.
And I will that their overseers
I
and,
will that their overseers do what?
and governors be of themselves.
That governors be of themselves. Of themselves. Not depending on the enemy. Not depending on France. Not depending on Belgium. Not depending on the Caucasian race. We got to depend on our own selves. We bring our talent, as Zena 2 and 1 said, gather together, all nation undesired. We got to bring our talent to the table. Go ahead.
And that they live after their own laws.
They do what?
That they live after their own laws.
That they live after their own laws. They live after their own laws. Hold on a second. Keep reading.
Even as the king hath commanded in the land of Judea. And concerning the three governments.
Go back. Go to Nehemiah now.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 5 and verse 14. Moreover, from the time that I was appointed to be their governor in the land of Judah.
Drop that last verse now. 14:35.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 14.
35. First Maccabee.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry about that.
You're good. First Maccabee 14:35.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 14 and verse 35.
Start at 27.
Verse 27. So then they wrote it in tables of brass, which they set upon pillars in Mount Sion. And this is the copy of the writing, the 18th day of the month Elul, in the 112th year, being the 3rd year of Simon the high priest.
John the 29.
Verse 29. For as much as oftentimes there have been wars in the country, wherein for the maintenance of their sanctuary and the law, Simon the son of Mattathias of the posterity of Jarib, together with his brethren, put themselves in jeopardy, and resisting the enemies of their nation, did their nation great honor.
Go ahead.
For after that Jonathan, having gathered his nation together and being their high priest, was added to his people.
Go ahead.
Their enemies purposed to invade their country, that they might destroy it.
Go ahead.
And lay hands on the sanctuary.
Go ahead.
At which time Simon rose up and fought for his nation.
Read 32 again.
Yes, sir. Verse 32. At which time Simon rose up and fought for his nation, and spent much of his own substance. To do this, you might be why? Maybe you got money. Maybe you're a rich man. Go ahead. And armed the valiant men of his nation, and gave them wages.
Go ahead.
And fortified the cities of Judea, together with Beshera, that lieth upon the borders of Judea.
35.
Verse 35. The people, therefore, seeing the acts of Simon.
Seeing what?
The acts of Simon.
They seen the example. Go ahead.
And unto what glory he thought to bring his nation, made him their governor.
They made him their governor. You don't become governor because they vote for you. No. That politics, that politician, that's no use. The boys see your act. They see the benefit. You know what? Let that guy lead us. Providing for the people. Go ahead.
Verse 35. The people, therefore, seeing the acts of Simon, and unto what glory he thought to bring his nation, made him their governor and chief priest, because he had done all these things.
Because he had done all these things. They see the act. They see the example. They see the care in God for his people. The love for them. Go ahead.
And for the justice and faith which he kept to his nation.
Go ahead.
And for that he sought by all means to exalt his people.
To exalt his kind. To exalt his race. Not mingle his race. To exalt his own people. Go ahead.
For in his time things prospered in his hands. So that the heathen were taken out of their country.
They got to leave. They got to leave. Fiscally. Now, hey, can we join who? No. You cannot join us. Go ahead.
And they also that were in the city of David in Jerusalem, who had made themselves a tower, out of which they issued and polluted all about the sanctuary.
John 41.
Verse 41. Also, that the Jews and priests were well pleased.
They were well pleased to do what?
That Simon should be their governor.
They were pleased to make Simon that governor. To make Simon that governor. Go ahead.
And high priest forever. Until there should arise a faithful prophet.
John 47.
Verse 47. Then Simon accepted hereof and was well pleased to be high priest.
To be what?
Be high priest. And captain. And governor of the Jews. And priest. And to defend them all.
So now, sorry, Israel, give me John 6 to close with this. Let's see the ultimate governor, the ultimate high priest. John 6, I think it's 15. Read that. John 6:15.
The book of John, chapter 6 and verse 15. When Jesus therefore perceived they would come and take him by force.
He perceived they would come to do what?
Take him by force.
By force to do what?
To make him a king.
To make him what?
A king.
A governor.
A king.
A leader.
A king.
A high priest.
A king.
That's all his titles. He perceived that. Go ahead.
He departed again into a mountain himself alone.
That is our governor. That is our high priest. That is our leader. That is our God, the black Messiah. Oh, we're going to go Galatians 4 verse 1. Galatians 4 verse 1. Read that, please.
The book of Galatians, chapter 4 and verse 1. Now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child,
the heir, as long as a child, go ahead,
differeth nothing from a servant.
Go ahead.
Though he be Lord of all.
Though he be Lord of all, go ahead.
But is under tutors.
Keyword, but is under what?
Tutors.
It's under what?
Tutors.
And what else?
And governors.
And governors. The main please, thumbnail. Right there. Today's class topic was we are under what? Tutors and governors. And with that, we say shalom. Most I bless you all.
What is nation?
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support.